Look, the olive branch has been extended.
Talk your shit.
Love that motherfucker right there. That's all I can say.
I love you too.
And I got in my feelings, and I apologize to my brother like a real man. And you see us here, right? Appreciate y'all.
Nas has received an apology from MC Shan for his Hip Hop 50 criticism, apologizing for his jump the gun attack on the Queensbridge great. This week, the ex-Juice crew member apologized to his fellow New Yorker in front of the public on Instagram. This came after he reportedly received an irate call from someone in Nas' camp. "You know, a real man stand on that real man shit, so what I have to do right now is stand on some shit, and I gotta suck this shit up," Shan said. "I must apologize profusely to Nas for listening to people who didn't even realize they were disparaging him in that way. But suddenly I get a call, as you saw in the previous video, and he was upset because they had a date. When he realized it was public, he became upset and said, 'Nah, we can't do that, we have to work out a 50-50th split. Take it down until we speak with Shan. I love you, my Nga,' he added. 'My love for you has not diminished. My Nga, it's only because of what these people were saying and how hard these mags were trying to drag me into the muck. But all I'm going to say to you is that, as a fucking guy, I'm sorry for acting inconsistently when, as a businessman, I should have mudhucking thought it through.' In the caption, Shan made it clear, 'I have to refrain from saying I'm sorry since I'm not I'm sorry in GGA, but rather I jumped the gun. I jumped the gun, real man, I fucked up, so Nas, accept this.' The 57-year-old stated in a different post that Mass Appeal CEO Peter Bittenbender had called him and suggested that the company and he were discussing some sort of undisclosed business transaction. He captioned the photo, 'Remember I said Nas don't fuck with me, how wrong I was, that NGGA Nas fuck with me the long way. Real NGGA shit, that's a NGGA that FUC with you when they do it behind the scenes, not for props, not for kudos. Behind the scene when nobody's looking. I just do not answer phone calls and get messages a week too late, lol. Back in July, MC Shan ripped into Nas, warning the King's Disease rapper that if he didn't stop using his name, he wouldn't be invited to take part in any of the Hip Hop 50 events that he had assisted in planning. At the time, he said, "I'm sitting here hearing that Nas is doing these motherfucking 50th anniversary shows, right? Nas, let me tell you something, my Nga, don't ever use my motherfucking name again if you're performing at 50th anniversary shows and you ain't holla at your mans. Nga, don't put my reputation in jeopardy."